Welcome to Kimmy's Collective. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm doing a reading I call You and Them. It's where I check on how you are feeling in your head, in your heart, about the person on your mind. And I check to see how they are feeling about you in their head, in their heart. And then we see what a possible outcome will be. All right. So my readings are timeless. So whenever you find this reading is the perfect time for you. And please feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit. But don't try to make a message fit, because if it's not your message, it's not your message. All right. So let's get started. I pre-shuffled the deck. And the bottom of this deck is girl fight, arguments, physical fight, at war, and competing. So maybe a little girl fight going on. Maybe you're battling with someone over this connection. Maybe there's some arguments or something going on. But let's find out some more. What's going on with the collective? What are the energies? There's two. Might as well keep going. It's going to be juicy. All right, so the first energy is dirty offer. So there was an offer that is considered to be a dirty offer. And the next one is dirt digging. More dirt. Looking for dirt on you. Trying to make some stuff up. Or this could be you doing it to them. And then we have wasting time. There's a situation that might be a time waste, a big time suck. So there's a dirty offer. Somebody's digging up some dirt to keep that offer even dirtier. And this is a waste of time with travel at the bottom of the deck. Travel, unfazed, stalker, love triangle, and caught a case. So I feel like somebody is unfazed by all of this. They're moving on. Someone is being looked at as being a stalker and having multiple lovers. And they might have caught a case too. And someone may be coming, towards you, maybe acting a little aggressive. All right, let's find out dirty offer. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's that small offer. Let's see what we get for dirty offer. So this is how you are feeling about this person in your headspace. I'm going to take it. King of Swords, first energy out. So King of Swords is a leader. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is reciprocity. That's like making something fair with the King of Swords and Six of Pentacles. In a stable foundation. And the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you think that that this is a very nurturing situation. Like your headspace regarding this person is you deem this person as a leader, someone who can give equally and that can nurture a relationship well. That's coming under dirty offer with the Queen of Swords. That's the counterpart to the King of Swords. So I think you feel like this person is a match for you. This dirty offer is throwing me off, but new bottom of the deck is the Fool, taking a leap of faith. I think you have a lot of faith and confidence in this person. They are someone who you would take a leap of faith for. They fulfill your wishes. I feel like they leave you a little confused because maybe they keep leaving, coming and going. Maybe it's that kind of situation. Knight of Swords. Maybe they're on some sort of a quest. Maybe they are on some sort of a journey themselves, leaving behind things that don't serve them. They're trying to see things in a different light. So maybe this person is a wish fulfillment for you. And maybe you just don't understand why you think that this person is such a fit, because, you know, they keep coming and going, choosing different paths, keeping secrets. You think they may be, ooh, how can they be your wish fulfillment if you're thinking that they may be like out doing something? Maybe it's their behavior. Okay, so we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck there. Let's see dirt digging. What's going on with this dirt digging energy? We have the Five of Cups. Someone is regretful. So is someone regretful that maybe they went digging for dirt and they found some? Let's get some more. What is dirt digging in collective's person's mind? What is the collective's person feeling about them? We've got the Sun, happiest card in the deck, and we have the Moon. So right away, I'm getting masculine and feminine energy, yin and yang, with Judgment. So far, it's all major arcanas. So you got the King and Queen of Swords here, and now we have the masculine and feminine energies, the yin and the yang over here with Judgment. So I'm getting right away that each of you think that the other may be like the perfect mate. We have the Judgment card in their energy. So obviously they may become looking for or contemplating a new beginning with you, starting again, starting fresh. I think you, like I said, you're a little confused with their energy. You know that, you know, a lot of times when you meet somebody, your souls recognize each other before the actual people recognize. You may have seen something in this person that let you know that this is your counterpart, this is the one, but they may still have things that they have to do to get to that part, to that point. I think they can sense that there is something about you. I don't think they know what it is, but I feel like they are trying to figure some stuff out about you. Like they want to come back in, but I feel like they need to be sure. So they're looking to see if they can find any scoop on you. What's going on? Bottom of the deck is Four of Pentacles. They're not trying to let you go. This is their headspace. They're not trying to let you go anytime soon. Temperance. They're having patience with this situation. We have the Magician. They're trying to manifest some balance into here. And we've got the Lovers. And the Eight of Swords, which is that mental prison. Along with the King of Cups after that. So I think they're trying to balance themselves out. Like in your bottom of the deck, when we saw them kind of running in and out, doing this and that and the other, but not really like being there, like committed to like only you. Like there's other things, not necessarily other people, but other things as well. that stops them from coming through the way you may think that they should. And you may deem their any offers that they make is a little on the dirty side. Like, it's not crystal clear for me. The water's a little murky, so this offer is a little dirty for me. And they're sitting back trying to figure you out. In the meantime, they are trying to manifest better for themselves. They're trying to gain some balance so that they can come into some sort of a union. They're moving away from things that aren't serving them, and trying to open their hearts to move away from a mental prison. Trying to stay grounded and balanced. Okay, so there's some things going on here between you two. So now let's see, wasting time. Who thinks that nothing's going to change, that this is a time waste? 6 of Pentacles, that's equal give and take. Probably feeling like this is the outcome for both of you in the headspace. Maybe one or both of you might feel like this is a waste of time. You're probably thinking nothing's going to come of it because they're not showing you with clarity exactly where they are. I feel like you just feel like this is a good place to be, and maybe one day that they'll wake up and recognize it. On their part, I feel like they are waking up a bit, but maybe you're just showing up as maybe a little too good to be true in their minds, but they're not willing to let you go yet. So let's see the combined, the wasting time. What are like both of you thinking? High Priestess. That's that hidden knowledge. So I'm getting that you both are thinking, you're not saying it to each other, that this is a good spot to be in. We have 4 of Wands and the High Priestess. But things are stuck because no one is talking. Ace of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Maybe there is some karmic debt that needs to be paid before this opportunity can kick on off. But there is definite love here. And there's a bit of luck as well, as far as this connection is concerned. Bottom of the deck is the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. But you guys can feel as happy as you like all day and all night, but if you don't communicate it to each other or let someone know, this could be a missed opportunity if you're not careful. Bottom of the deck is a Chariot, which is move forward, collaboration, work together. Despite there's going to be some things that come up that you have to work through. You have to stay grounded and stable. And here is Judgment again. That second chance, another chance, coming through the conflict or trying to make changes. I think you each are the other's wish fulfillment, but it's just like so secretive. No one is talking about it. 10 of Swords. It could end painfully with the World coming up after that. Someone could say, okay, this is just a waste of my time. Nothing's going to come of this. All right, so I right away I'm feeling like there's a need to communicate. There's a need to be in each other's presence, in each other's company. The longer that you're not in each other's space, the more it's going to seem like this is just like a waste of time. Nothing's going to come from this. And so let's look at your heart space as far as this person is concerned. I'm gonna do this. Those are the bottoms of the decks for each one. I'm making this up as I go. All right, so now wish fulfillment is at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else we get. What is going on in the collective's heart space You just seen the head where you know that this is the right person, and we just need to take that leap of faith. And now in your heart space, you are saying what? Justice, death, the Hermit. So far, all major arcanas. And the Seven of Swords. You're wanting things to change. I think you have you've been thinking about this situation long and hard, and you've been trying to figure out something to do to bring things together, to bring justice to the situation, to bring some balance. Bottom of the deck, bring the balance. No, sorry, Page of Pentacles. That's an opportunity. Bring forth this opportunity. So your heart is saying, let's go. Let's get this opportunity going. Bottom of the deck is the Two, the balance, the Two of Pentacles with the Hierophant, which is that commitment, the Chariot moving forward, Wheel of Fortune, oof, and Seven of Wands with the Three of Swords after that. The desire is here to move forward, to gain some balance and move forward in this wannabe commitment. I feel like you're feeling like the time is now. I think you've held off other things long enough. You've held off this heartbreak for sure. Trying to stay positive and focused. But the devil keeps creeping in, stealing your joy, making you feel like you need to go in another direction to make yourself happy. That this just isn't going to be enough. See, and that goes back into the dirty offer. It's like you're like wide open for it and to it, but nothing gives. Nothing gives. And you're struggling to keep your balance. That's your headspace. Their headspace, we have a Magician at the bottom. So maybe they are going to start doing some work or have started to do some work towards making something happen in this situation between you. Their heart says yes. And the King is here to prove it, to show you that the heart says yes. Eight of Cups, moving away from emotions and things that aren't serving. This is the heart. There's the Lovers. Maybe this person has to end something first. Or maybe they have to get over something else emotionally before they will be ready to come in and, make this connection into more than what it is. And they're looking for the balance as well. So it's kind of like a slowly but surely kind of thing that you're going through. Six of Cups. Nostalgia, someone from their past. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. Watching, learning lessons. It almost feels like they've had to move away from maybe someone else that they were with. Because of lessons. They've learned some lessons. They've put some burdens down, started working on themselves, put their boundaries up to become more grounded. Eight of Swords. It's that in their head. Or maybe they are slow to move because of something that happened to them in the past, something that has already happened. And maybe they're a little bit afraid to revisit that situation. They're trying to have patience here. And who knows, maybe with you being strategic in your movements as far as your headspace is concerned, your heart space is concerned, maybe that might bring up some concerns for them. Maybe they are coming into balance, trying to see whether this strategicness that you are showing in your movements with them, maybe they're trying to make sure it's not a flashback from something from the past, something they've already put down and that they've worked through long and hard. So they may be afraid that you may be that same type of person. Okay, so that's their heart space. They're a little fearful in their heart space. You are, not I don't want to say fearful, but you want things to go well. You want things to go right. You're doing a lot of thinking to remain balanced for this. Okay, so let's see the possible outcome. So you're strategic and they are cautious in their heart space. Three of Pentacles, collaboration. What is the possible outcome in the heart space for the collective and their person? Five of Swords, that's the mind games, the mind control, that's manipulation. Kind of getting, maybe both of you are possibly a little afraid of being manipulated. The Star. That's alignment. Temperance. That's like, I always like to say it's like making something old into something new, different, and better. Alchemizing. Seven of Swords. You got the Seven of Swords as well. That could be your energy swinging into this. So we have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, alongside of Temperance and the Star. And you both still have some things to work out heart-wise. You don't want to be manipulated, and they don't want to be deceived. But I feel like you are both like not shut down to this at all, but you're just being very mindful as far as how you move, because you're both attracted, very attracted to one another. Six of Wands, that's success. Eight of Swords, that's that mental prison. Communication, making progress towards the Lovers. So I got a feeling once everyone comes out of their head about the situation and sits down and has a conversation, that progress can be made towards a loving relationship. Otherwise, you could just go on and miss this opportunity. This opportunity of love, bringing justice into your lives. So do be careful. Okay, but you're both in your heads. You're both very worried that the other is going to get you. I tell you, it's rough out here in the dating world. I got with my husband when I was 17, and he passed away when I was 55. It's different out here, y'all. Okay, so I didn't shuffle. I saw the High Priestess, and that's like folk having information and not talking about it. You got to talk about it. Or maybe that's my energy saying, shut up. Don't be telling your personal business. But it's true. It's different out here. It's different out here from back in the 70s. All right. So let's see what could possibly be happening in the 3D. What's actually happening for the collective in the 3D? What's going on? Independent. Happily independent. Okay, and then we have the regret card. The 5 of Cups. Ace of Cups. And the Emperor. So I feel like you may be feeling like you've missed this opportunity with your divine counterpart. And you're very regretful because things aren't moving. Bottom of the deck. So you continue to work on yourself. Oh. I need this one first. Queen of Cups. I think you think that this is a missed opportunity, and you're just continuing to work on yourself, getting yourself together, keeping yourself in order. You're waiting for all the work that you're doing to come in, and if one of those ships that come in is this person, all the better. But you are alone. You got the Hierophant. You got the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. With the 4 of Pentacles. This is something that's hard for you to let go of. It's given the feeling of like you have been waiting for this person to come back around. And you just don't think that they're coming with the 5 of Swords. You don't think it's going to happen. So you're back in the 4 of Swords, trying to heal, but you're still holding on to this energy. You're trying to still continue to move and groove, plant your seeds, but you're confused as to why things didn't go well or aren't going at all. And I think you've come to the conclusion that you're going to put those burdens down and walk away. Just walk away from this. All right, let's see their 3D. So you're contemplating leaving this whole thing alone. 10 of Wands, they've got putting burdens down as well. Let's see what else we get. We have the King of Swords again. That is a leader. That's someone that comes and takes charge. The Star. That's being very hopeful. That's wishing upon a star. Your hopes and dreams coming true. This is in their 3D. Moving forward with the Chariot. King of Swords coming in with some clarity. Towards the Empress. Ten of Cups. This looks like this person is going to come in. They're going to come in. 5 of Cups. I think they regret not moving sooner, but everything indicates for me that this is where their happiness is. And you're just going to be busy just hammering away, working on your pentacles, working on you, loving yourself, knowing that this is where you want to be. They regret not making moves faster. But Looks like they're coming in. Justice. 3 of Cups, celebration. They have a little desire for you. They can't get you off of their mind any more than you can get them off of theirs. But they want to come in and do this right and put those old burdens down, and they want to work together. Come in and take that leap of faith. I think they feel like you two have played this game long enough, and they want to come in and bring some stability, come out of this mental prison and have some success for a change. And there's that cup of love towards the Queen of Wands, the one who is most attractive to them. Okay, looking good. All right, so let's see possible outcome. Bottom of the deck is 8 of Swords, which is that mental prison. I'm going to get a shuffle in here. So you're both attracted to each other. You're just not talking about it or really actively doing something about it. It's just a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking, a lot of hoping. King of Cups. This is the possible outcome in the 3D. Mastery of emotions. 3 of Swords. That's the heartache. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing. And the 10 of Cups, contentment and joy. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. This is 3D. So I'm feeling like this King energy is is dealing with the heartache of maybe not having you in their presence somehow. I think that they believe that you are not going to be accepting. And we've got the Queen of Swords again here of anything they may have to say. Bottom of the deck is equal give and take. 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. This is like the 3rd time for the 5 of Cups. 2 times, 3 times. Death. Bringing something to an end. So it could be rebirthed, transformed. So I'm feeling like this scarcity mindset and these old wounds are being healed. They're being transformed. Being transformed into some sort of, you know, a romantic gesture. Plans are being made in this direction to come in with some sort of a gesture. It's still a work in progress, but strength is going to be exhibited, or someone's going to be very strong and coming in and, you know, getting this 10 of Pentacles. This it's like their ultimate achievement here. They're going to make an offer. Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands, Magician, Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. They want to come in and get this thing back on track, get it balanced. Okay, let's get some clarity. What time? It's another long one. Okay, show me the collective's basic general energy towards their person. What are they going to do now? We see all of this. We see that collective is back to doing their thing, working on themselves, loving on themselves, getting their money up. They still regret this not coming through. They regret not being able to have some kind of control over this situation. So what else? What else is going on with the collective? Wish fulfillment, painful ending, the Star. So I feel like I feel like there was an ending that has been healed. You've healed yourself as far as something ending, or maybe you've come to terms with whatever this person, your wish fulfillment. It's like you came to terms with the fact that it wasn't going to happen. You dealt with it. You had your dark night of the soul, and now you're healing. Yeah, you've healed quite well. What you're doing is very successful. You're happy again, and you're back in your power. You're in your Empress power. What is she gonna do next? What else? Put burdens down. Hierophant. Maybe learning something here. I'm getting that you're committed to yourself. You're committed to your goals, your aspirations, what you want to do. Bottom of the deck. You're going to take your time doing it. You're moving away to smoother waters. You are moving away, or have moved away from the whole notion of this. You didn't think it was going to be a clean offer in the first place. Okay, so let's get the collective's person. Maybe you just felt too good to be true for them, and that's why they got to dig in to see what they could find about you. If there was anything they should be aware of, because it looks like they had gone through something before in relationships that they are protecting themselves from. Okay. What else? What else for the collective's person? Moving to smoother waters. Oh, there's two of them. The Ace of Cups and moving to smoother waters. So the Ace of Cups being first, and feels like they're coming in. Page of Pentacles with an opportunity, with an offer of stability with the King of Cups. They're coming in as a king. They're not saying much about it now, which is part of the problem. But they are trying to manifest a situation here. Not letting go, despite the conflict. Yeah, I think that they can't seem to let go of the situation, just like it's hard for you to, you're still in regret, but you said you're going to move forward. They don't want to let this go. It causes them conflict to just say, okay, goodbye. They're coming in to make an offer. We've got the Cups and the Wands as far as a brand new offer, brand new beginning. Oh, now we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. This person is very, very attracted to you. But what are they going to do? Show me some Chariot or something, some other. Well, we do have the movement there coming in. Coming to celebrate. Looking for that chance. Start something off. Get out of the head. I think if they don't get a second chance, they will probably forever be in their head about this situation. And regret. Anticipating. So they have to make this move. They have to make this move. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a little bit of time, but all indication they are working on it. Going to get a little bit more. Yeah, they're working on it. They're holding back everything that's not serving. They're standing their ground, and they're bringing old cycles to an end. They're trying to transform something. Probably this energy of not trusting. That's a missed opportunity. So it just feels like you are both on the same page, and you both have similar fears. And with both of you, it's keeping you stagnant. All right, let's see. This possible outcome. Everybody wants success. Everybody wants to move forward, but it's almost like everybody wants the other person to do the moving. Or for some reason, everyone is afraid to make a stand. All right. What do we have for this last energy, spirit? What you got? What you got? A lot. It's worry. It's anxiety. It's the Emperor. Missed opportunity. Lovers. Moving forward. And the King of Swords. First energy out. That's someone that is assertive. So it's like with the Emperor out here, someone is taking charge of their thought process. They're going to see to it that they don't miss this opportunity. And we have the Lovers out here. They're coming in. They're gonna make an offer. They want to talk. They want to talk because there is attraction here. They don't want to miss another opportunity, so they are going to come. They're going to come towards you. They could see this happening now. I think they got a new perspective. With the King here and the Emperor, the King of Swords and the Emperor here, they will more than likely come in for like a big conversation. And I think that's what's going to finally open their heart, and they can be even clearer, take some decisive action as far as this relationship goes. There's the Queen of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune and the offer. So, the timing is coming. It's coming in sooner rather than later. But I think this whole thing has taken an unnecessary amount of time to get to. But I think finally something's going to happen. With the Page, they've been doing their research. They've been dirt digging, and I don't think that they've found anything. They're very clear, and they're going to communicate all the things that were left unknown. It's going to bring balance to the situation, and it's going to take this queen out of this energy of feeling alone, this loving energy. Okay. All right then. So things are going to start moving, but you guys got a lot of stuff to work through. You got trust problems. Once bitten, twice shy for sure. So, okay, let's see what needs to be surrendered. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. I just saw 4444. Fours are balance, firm foundations. Surrender to effortlessness. I can't see it. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So yeah, you can't force things to happen for sure, but you know me and my go with the flow. Yeah, there's no one forcing, so that's not a problem. I'm feeling like you do need to put a little bit of effort into it, at least open, and surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. You each make the other happy. In your energies, I see the star, the sun, all of the good cards are there, but then there's that element of doubt. So I think once you have a conversation and put the fears and things to the side, you got to communicate. All through here, it was like no communication. Let's get a message from your higher self. Enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. All right, what else do we get? What else do we get for the collective from your higher selves? The new bottom is a difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected. Yeah, you can get some information from friends, family members. You know, don't let that be your... You still have to put yourself into it, not just go blindly on what somebody else tells you. Have the courage to be free. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. You are caught up in drama. Act to free yourself, change, and blossom again. Lost in the ruins of the past, find the way to the present moment and live, which is what you each have to do. I think you're stuck in the past with maybe other situations that have happened, and you're letting that be your guide for everything you do now and for the future. Stop it. You cast a spell with your existence. Magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. Embrace that light. Don't shy away from it. Don't make yourself small. Don't diminish your light. Protect what you love. It's your duty and responsibility. Okay, so now let's get a message from your from Spirit. We just did higher self. Get a couple messages from Spirit. What does Spirit want the collective to know? Messages from Spirit. Any messages? That's a lot. But sometimes that's what it takes. Okay, so your messages. Sheesh. Take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself with the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive. Bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. Don't give up. Just relax and trust. What's meant for you is not going to pass you by. If you are noticing changes within yourself, it's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You are elevating and shedding unnecessary layers of old cycles that are ending, and new beginnings are on the horizon. You deserve this new chapter. Learn to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy and fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself. And I kind of feel like by you guys just backing away from one another without even venturing toward one another, I think that would be a little depleting. That would like suck some energy out of me to just like give up, without trying. If your mindset is fixed, try to free yourself from that and rise above it. Don't place limitations on what you think you can achieve. Don't stand in your own way. Allow yourself to flourish in all ways. Welcome abundance in all forms into your life. Yes. And I just want to say, just don't block your blessings. Don't block something that could be good just because of something that may have happened in the past or things you may have heard. You have to always find out for yourself. Never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious, you are worthy, and you are. And I think that you feel like this situation is not going to treat you for the Empress or as the Empress that you are. And you just like drop your hands and walk away from it. You are worthy. Slow down and take your time. There is no need to rush. You are already doing your part. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. So, this person has some things to do, has some things to realize, may even have a few things to go through first before coming to you. So just know that once they get past, all their little drama situations, all their personal fears, that they will make their way towards you. I don't see where your fears are dominating, but you just kind of said, hey, this person's not into me. I'm just going to keep on trucking. So I think once they do make their way back around, that you may open to this situation a little bit more. And the bottom of the deck is, perhaps you are reminded all too often just how quickly the phases in your life can shift. One change after another, you're learning to adapt and grow. Be kind and gentle with yourself. And that's what I think you were just doing. You've been doing. You like realizing that, okay, maybe this isn't, who I thought it was. And you just kind of like backed off. But they're still doing their thing. They're still processing things and trying to figure themselves out, as well as this situation. But it looks like things are coming together. We've got the Emperor and the Empress out here. Okay, so let's wrap this up with a card of guidance from the Goddess Power Oracle deck. Bottom of the deck is Gaia with Earth. That's that nurturing energy. Continue to nurture yourself as you do whatever it is you're doing as far as this person is concerned. Continue to nurture yourself. And we have Mastery. Bottom of the deck is Kali with Liberation. So your card is Mastery with number 44, Saraswati. Okay, coming into Mastery. All right. Mastery is a genuine sense of effortless knowledge after a period of dedicated immersion. The Hindu goddess Saraswati asks you to enter her domain of art, language, knowledge, music, and poetry, and make this commitment to go the distance. Immerse yourself, body, mind, and spirit in discovering all aspects of what is at hand. Learn and then learn more. Right now, if you adopt the role of apprentice and are willing to devote your heart and mind to something, you will become a true master. Deep wisdom knows only continuous learning. No matter what question you've come to explore, the goddess Saraswati reminds you that the goddess Saraswati reminds you that the pursuit of mastery is never ending. So enjoy every minute of it. And you are in mastery. You're coming, you are embodying the Empress so hard and so tough. So just continue doing that. You're on the right path as far as this journey is concerned. Now, your alignment message is, if I can get it out, are you someone who begins things with great enthusiasm, but when you realize the scope of the situation, you move on to something else? Could it be you're dealing with someone like this? Ambivalence is something to be careful of at this time, as you recognize you need more knowledge and energy than what you have to move forward competently. The goddess Saraswati reminds you that there are no shortcuts on this journey, and partial knowledge does not make you a master. In fact, your alignment task is to stop working in a scattered way. It's time for some deep diving into the subject of your inquiry to really get a command of the terrain. Offer the commitment of your time and energy, and you will feel the surge of power as you move into a more masterful role in all areas of your life. Stick with it. keep learning and keep practicing your craft, your heart commitment, your meditation, and your self-expression. Stay present to it all, and you will be glad you did. But it's kind of telling me, stay with exactly what you've been doing. Remain open, but continue to grow yourself. Maybe this growth that you're going through, while they're still trying to get their act together, is what's necessary time-wise. But like I said, I feel like this thing is going to eventually come to fruition. Something is going to come of it. At least some conversations about it. But you just fading off into the distance and them just like blah, 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 is not going to do anything. So you remain open, let them get their act together, but don't you wait. You're not waiting. You're continuing to grow yourself and do whatever. And if someone new comes in, then, oh well. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you, but most of all, I hope it helps you in some way. So if you like these messages, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and leave me some comments. So until the next time, I'll see you then. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.